All right, everybody, Projection 2023 is here. Hey, Sam, what's happened with the market? So let me tell you, 2023 is definitely interesting. What do I see happening? So first and foremost, interest rates. Where are they going to go? Currently, I'm seeing 4.6 to 4.69 5-year fixed. I think that they're going to float between that 4.5 to 5.5. I don't think they're going to go any higher than 5.6. I can see them kind of fluctuating up and down between now and the end of 2023. I think 2023 and 2024 are going to look very similar. They're going to look very much like 2018 and 2019. What we're going to see is the cream of the crop is going to sell well. So that top 10 to 20% is going to move. So that's the duplexes, row homes, anything without a condo fee, anything with suite potential in between 300 to 450 is kind of the benchmark. That's where we're seeing a lot of buyers pre-approving. That's where we're seeing a lot of the first-time mortgages coming in. So that's really going to be the hottest part of the market, that top 10 to 20% and those really sought-after entry-level properties. So suites are incredibly hot. Row homes without condo fees are hot. Newer townhomes with reasonable condo fees are pretty hot. I think we're actually going to see here this year and next year, the slightly older townhome with the slightly higher condo fee is also probably going to start to see just a subtle increase. It's not going to be significant. I think that things are going to hold more or less. So that's, that 3-bedroom, 2-story townhome selling anywhere between 170 and 230. And then the newer townhomes that are 270 to 380, depending on the area of the city, are going to be the bread and butter of our market. So where are the buyers coming from? So first and foremost, we have 3 different buyer groups that I'm seeing. The first buyer group is the people that are new to Canada. These are the people that really want suites. They're okay with duplexes, they're okay with row homes, they're okay with smaller bedrooms, they're okay with smaller yards. Garages aren't as big a deal for them. I'm obviously educating people and advising them that I recommend going double garages as much as possible, whether attached or detached, because we are a driving community. The other area of the market is the people coming from Toronto and Vancouver. I would probably say almost 20% of the new buyer calls that I get and the people I have on my website are people from Ontario looking to relocate here. And these people are totally okay with our price range. They're the ones that are shopping in that slightly higher range a lot. We're seeing them buy Sherwood Park, St. Albert, Southwest Edmonton, some of the more affluent communities. That's where these people seem to be most interested in. They're also interested in income suites, so we're seeing a lot of that as well. And then the third is the generational investor. And this is mom and dad helping kids buy. And this is where I'm really hoping to focus on here this year and next year is all of my clients that have bought this last few years, that have realized some equity in their home, that are back on top of things. Alberta's doing good, oil's doing good, everybody's back to work. So I think that I'd really like to start helping people, kind of like what I've done with my boys, helping them buy property. And then obviously my eldest son, he bought one of our homes with us. The other son has the duplex. And I'd actually like to start looking at, a 3-bedroom, 2-story townhouse in central Edmonton for my youngest, Kason, once he goes to university. So that's kind of the third buyer demographic that I'm seeing as well, that I would really like to help. So if you guys fit into that group, reach out to me, because I'm really keen on helping some generational investing going on. Why wait until you're dead for your kids to tie into your estate? Let's get some foundations underneath these kids now. Real estate is still the most sound investment for anyone, really. So I'm here for you guys if that's something that you're considering. On the seller side of things, what we're seeing is if sellers want to sell, they put it on the market, but they're willing to wait. And they're also willing to hold on. So I think what we're going to see this year especially is if buyers can't get what they want to buy, they just won't buy. If sellers can't sell and get what they want, then they just won't sell. So the pie is going to be significantly smaller. With a smaller pie, there's going to be less real estate selling, and we're going to see the bottom 80% of real estate really shift. All these realtors that are looking for the micro brokerage, finding a discount brokerage where they're not having to pay as much. We're going to start to see a lot of shifting, and we're going to see a lot of big teams fall apart because they've grown too much too fast, and there's just not as much pie to go around anymore. So that's really what I see on the real estate side of things. That's why I'm sticking with Remax River City, because I get it's like having a Maserati, and then you never drive it in sport mode. You might as well pop that puppy in sport mode and drive it. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. You might as well get an entry-level Kia. So if that all makes sense, guys, I'm here for you. There's 2023 in a nutshell. If there's any other questions, if anybody has any insight, if you'd like a CMA on a property, even if it's one that you're thinking about buying or you're looking at and you want a market analysis on it, give me a holler. I'm more than happy to run one of those. It takes me 10 to 15 minutes to put one together, and sometimes it's a matter of seconds, honestly, if I know the market really well in that area. As well, acreages, I think we're going to see that balance out. Prices are going to balance out. We're going to see a lot of these people that have bought acreages in the last 2 years realize that an acreage is a full-time job. So this spring, I think we're going to see a little bit of a depreciation on higher end acreages, and then they're going to obviously balance out again. So land and acreages, recreational properties, I think are a sound investment as well, as long as you negotiate properly and get a good deal on it. So there's my thoughts, guys. There's 2023, and if there's any questions, let me know.